Alright, this is an album review for the new Device debut album. All I can say is a holy fuck. Dave Draiman has definitely outdone himself this time. I mean, I've listened to Disturbed since high school, but Device, oh man, dude, Dave, major kudos for a hugely positive decision. I mean, I'm glad Disturbed's not dead. I can't wait to hear more Disturbed material in the future. Now, and yes, to all the fans who ever watch this, if there's like one or two that like Disturbed, Disturbed is not broken up. Okay, now that that's out of the air. Device is Dave Draiman, this guy named, what's his name? Virus, and some other guy, I can't remember his name. But when Vilify first came out, I saw the music video, and I was blown away. I mean, I've been looking for. I first heard about them when I heard about Disturbed going on hiatus, and then Dave Draiman announces, I have this new band called Device. I'm thinking, oh, it's David Draiman. This just gotta be epic. I mean, Dave Draiman's, he's pretty much legend status. I mean, he may not be there quite yet, but I guarantee you he's not very far from it. Okay. Now, I expect nothing less but the utmost best from David Draiman. The guy's a vocal god, for all I know. Alright, but Device. It came out, when did it come out? It was like a couple weeks ago, I think it was. And I listened to the whole album. There's only maybe one song I'm not really a fan of. I mean, we're talking like 11, 12 songs. Even the bonus one, Part of Me. Damn! And that song is kicking! Okay, You Think You Know, Vilify, Out of Line, and Part of Me are my 4 favorite songs. Serj Tankian. God, I mean, come on, it's Serj Tankian. Enough said. Serj Tankian is Tankian. I don't know what the hell his last name is, but anyway, Serj is up there with Dave Draiman in Legends. I've heard his 3 solo albums, and they are just masterpieces. But he does an epic job on Device's album on the song Out of Line. Excuse me. I mean, how can you go wrong with anything from David Draiman or Serj Tankian? I mean, seriously, how can you go wrong? You just can't. It's impossible. Anything Dave Draiman does is like gold. Anything Serj Tankian does is like gold. They're not even heavy metal. They're hard rock, heavy rock, whatever. But the way that they create music, the way that they use the lyrical presence, it all is like, it's just an honor to be able to listen to them. I mean, their vocal styles are they're among my favorite vocalists of all time. There's no question about it. Okay, and I'm talking, and my vocal idols are like Christian Alvestam, Shagrath, Robert Flynn, Phil Collins, Phil Collins, Sting. I mean, all these extreme heavy metal people and some of the classical ones, but Dave Draiman and Serj Tankian are most certainly up there. And Device just proves everything that David Draiman can do. I mean, for him, the sky's the limit. There are no limits to what he is capable of doing. I mean, I was expecting nothing but epicness from David Draiman, but I mean, he took it a step beyond what I expected. I mean, he just totally took this one to town. I mean, he's taking this by storm. He's gonna make his presence known, and he is. All I can say, David, is you never cease to surprise me how fucking good of a musician you really are. And yes, it's gonna suck to leave your wife behind temporarily for a tour, but dude, man, Device, you gotta get that shit out there, man. The whole world needs to hear you. I mean, if you are into any kind of industrial metal, industrial rock, or even Disturbed for that matter, I would say this CD is a requirement in your collection. You need to listen to it. Enough said.